Now that people are slowly starting to make travel plans again, I wanted to show you 3 unique accommodations for your next coastal vacation. Typically, people will look at resorts to book their next beach holiday, but I'm here to give you some alternative ideas that will still keep you right alongside the water, but give you a much quieter, more unique and breathtaking setting. And yes, of course, I am speaking of spending your nights at a lighthouse. So let's explore 3 of these in more detail, and I will put links in the description below if you wanted more information about any of them. Number 1 is the Roter Sand Lighthouse in Germany. This lighthouse is over a century old and sits in the North Sea off the coast of northern Germany. It was the first building ever to be erected directly onto the sea floor. In the 1920s, a more modern lighthouse was built near this one, making Roter Sand Lighthouse a little bit less relevant, and was left to be nothing more than just a small visual beacon in the area. It was put out of service completely in 1987, but has been preserved ever since due to its historical significance to Germany. Today, tourists are allowed to book a room at this lighthouse to spend a night in a very rustic fashion. There is no heat or electricity here, and visitors must bring their own sleeping bag for their overnight experience. This place will only sleep up to 6 people and is only accessible by boat, obviously, and only if the sea is calm enough for them to get you out there safely. Despite the very minimalistic accommodation, one night here will still cost you about $900 Canadian per night, or $700 US per night. So start saving up for that one. Number 2 is Borden Flats Lighthouse in Massachusetts. If you're looking for something a little more affordable, then this one could be a good option for you. This lighthouse was first established in 1881 and today still remains an active aid to navigation for the US Coast Guard. In 2006, after many years of deterioration, the lighthouse went up for auction and was purchased in 2010. The buyer spent 6 years renovating it and officially opened it to the public in 2016 with the Overnight Keepers program, which allows guests to stay in the lighthouse and basically act as a lightkeeper for the night. But just as a note, this lighthouse does have a maximum of only 2 guests per night, and you must be 21 years of age or older. This lighthouse is completely off-grid, so there's no electricity or running water here, but unlike the Roter Sand Lighthouse, this lighthouse is fully furnished, so you do not need to bring a sleeping bag. Staying here will cost you about $560 Canadian per night, or about $450 US per night, so it is a little bit cheaper than the Roter Sand Lighthouse, but it does book up very far in advance, so you would want to book probably about a year ahead of time. And number 3 is the West Point Lighthouse in Prince Edward Island. If you're looking for something even more affordable, this one could be the perfect one for you. This beautiful lighthouse was built in 1875 and had a keeper until 1963. It's PEI's tallest lighthouse at 69 feet high, and it holds a museum which houses one of the island's most complete collections of lighthouse information and memorabilia. The inn itself was established in 1987, and here you have the options of staying either in the tower, the keeper's quarters, or any of the 11 rooms that were added on to the overall structure. Rates here go from $169 per night to $189 per night Canadian, or about $135 to $150 US per night. So it's a lot more affordable than the first 2 options, so if this is more within your budget, then this would be a great one to look at. So I hope this gave you a few ideas today of some places you might want to check out or put on your bucket list. And of course, there are many others out there that you can stay at. I will put some links in the description below to help you with that search if you wanted to look more into that. So that's it for this one, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please do give it a like and make sure you are subscribed to the channel if you would like to see more lighthouse related content like this one. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you on the next one.